All right, I am going to talk today about painting your portrait just to getting a rag. Okay, just to give you guys an idea of the process of painting your portrait. I started this is all the way from last semester, but I just wanted to show you like how I apply the paint. And you can apply it differently than me. You could make it more textured, but you still need like these clean like shapes that I have, and so I wanted to talk about that. I realize I don't have the best brushes because I don't have a small enough flat brush, but I have a small round brush, and this brush is a little bit small. So what I'm gonna do, hopefully I have the right black. Yeah, my black is different. When I painted this before, this is ivory black, I had a different black. So see how the black that I have there is really blue, and this black is more of a normal black. Oh well. Okay, so I mean, you won't have that issue just because you will be painting with the same black tube. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is you kind of figure out like where you want to paint, and you like kind of check the value. So it's a little bit darker than that one, and then I'm just gonna paint in. If it's bigger, I'm using this flat brush so I can get clean edges. So you can see how it's very smooth. So my paint is thin, I'm not using thick paint. And again, you might have experience painting, or you want to do more texture, that's okay. And you take this thin one. I'm gonna kind of clean up the edges a little bit. Okay, so let's see. This is, I'm gonna put that. And it's a little darker. So let's see, I'm going to use my smaller brush for like this spot here, right there. So it's actually probably similar to what I have. It's good to use values that you already have and use it up so you can kind of jump around the painting. That's okay. If your brush feels too wet, just wipe it. And look, if you notice, I'm pulling my brush, I'm not pushing my brush. You always want to pull brushes. You might need, if your paint's a little wet, you might need a second layer. And if you make a mistake, I would just mix the value where your mistake happened. It's gonna be a little different because what black did I have that was so blue? Do not remember, but I ran out of it. Okay. All right, so the next value is that one. It's just a tad bit darker than what I had here. So add some black into it. I personally, like I said, you can keep switching. Oh, I just realized that I made a mistake. This one right here is not that dark. I had painted it like it was the eyebrow, but it's this one right there. So it's actually lighter than all of these. That was good, I noticed that. That will make a little bit more sense. I might have made it too light. I'll finish up the next two ones and then I'll have the video off, but I just wanted you to see me paint. Okay, this one is darker up here. This is the darker one. It's the thing about coming back to a image like months later, you're like, wow, I made mistakes I didn't notice before. So it is a good reason to take breaks. Because when we come back a second time, we actually notice things that we didn't notice before. Like that this one is dark. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, so you can kind of see like the blacks are the wrong value or the wrong color. Like one's a little blue, but that's all right. If I was gonna paint this, like to finish it, I would repaint everything or buy another bottle of black that fit. But you can see here, see how flat my image is and that you can't see the brush strokes. Now again, you don't have to do that, but if you do texture, you want to be really intentional about it. And if you're not intentional, then you want to make it flat and smooth, and that's just doing multiple layers. So like you can see here, it's pretty watered out. That's because I mixed a lot of water, so I would do another layer through there. All right, I hope that helps.